Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer channel episode. Please subscribe for all the latest channel uploads. Keeping Up Appearances, Series 6, Episode 1, The Bucket Foundation. Written by Elliot W. Phillips. Scene 1, Richard and Hyacinth's bedroom. It is pitch black and 5 a.m. in the morning. The sheets shuffle and the light goes on. Hyacinth sits up in bed. Richard, are you awake, dear? I am now. Hyacinth, it's 5 a.m. Go back to sleep. Oh, Richard, how can you sleep on a day like today? Very easily, given half the chance. Are you not excited, dear? Today is the very day we find out if you have been selected. Go to sleep, Hyacinth. Thinking about it won't make it come any sooner. I shall have to get up, it's no good. One has a duty socially to be fully prepared to the highest standard when one's husband is getting honoured. Hyacinth, you don't even know that I am receiving an honour. You've just assumed I am. We've been through this. I've told you not to get your hopes up. There are thousands of deserving people who do good work out there. And you, dear, are one of them. It's not everybody who has set up a highly successful executive charity foundation for emasculated men in relationships. You've been doing it for years. Ever since your retirement, you must surely be a prime candidate. Of course, you've had me there quietly by your side to support you, selfless and dutiful to a fault. You couldn't have had a wife more understanding. You know me, never one to complain. If anybody deserves an honour, it's you. I'm going back to sleep. Richard draws the covers over his face. Scene 2. The postman stops and stares up at the house. He creeps forward, tiptoeing, and gets to the door, when it is flung open. Ah, good morning, postman. The postman jumps. Mrs. Bouquet. Do you have it? Have what, Mrs. Bouquet? Why, my husband's honour. I work for the Royal Mail, madam, not Buckingham Palace. Look, do you not have it? It must be there somewhere. Do they not send it first class? Perhaps a telegram from Her Majesty? Only this newspaper. Ah, there it is. I wonder what it will be. An MBE, CBE, or perhaps an OBE. My husband is recognised nationally, you know. You may have mentioned it before, Mrs. Bouquet. Hyacinth speaks in a voice near a shout. I'd better be going inside to check the New Year's honours list. My husband has been nominated. Hyacinth shuts the door in the postman's face. Scene 3. Hyacinth and Richard's kitchen. Hyacinth is busying around the kitchen, scrubbing at the surfaces, whilst glancing over to the kitchen table, where sits the unopened newspaper. Do hurry, Richard! Richard shouts from the hall. Coming, dear! Richard walks through the door and sits down at the table. Hyacinth brings him a cup of coffee, in her best china, and puts down the toast rack. Well, go on then. It's there, dear. Ah, that. Richard Bouquet, do you have to be so dismissive of your honour, dear? It won't be there, Hyacinth. There are bigger charities out there. I just don't think... Go on, have a look. It can't hurt. Felicity Fitzgerald's husband got an MBE, and he only works with fish. You can smell him half a street away. You should see the stray cats that gather outside his house. Hyacinth pushes the newspaper towards Richard with one finger, as she takes a seat and sips her own cup of coffee. Richard searches through the paper. Here it is, the full New Year's honours list. Richard scans the page. I don't believe it. Yes, I'm... there. Hyacinth stands up with an eager face. Richard stares blankly up at the ceiling. What is it, Richard? What did you get? Richard hands the newspaper over to Hyacinth as he stammers. I've been knighted. Oh, Richard! Finally, the recognition you deserve. Sheridan's daddy a sir, and his mummy a lady. Now, what shall I wear to telephone him? I must also telephone the local press, of course. They'll be bound to take an interest. Not that I want to brag about my good fortunes. One simply has a duty to inform the local media, so that they may report that locals shall be residing alongside the ennobled elite. It will do wonders for the property prices. We'll have to get revalued. Oh, Richard! Hyacinth clasps her hands to her chest, with a broad smile appearing on her face. Scene 4. Elizabeth and Emmett's house. Elizabeth puts the phone down and turns to Emmett, who is seated at the piano. "That was Hyacinth. I've been summoned to coffee in 5 minutes. It sounds urgent, much more urgent than usual. She even told me to do something with my hair and wear something smart." "It's probably to get your reaction for another of her candlelight supper tables. Liz, don't tell me it's one of those. We haven't been invited to one of those, have we?" "No, it's not one of those. She's not mentioned one recently. If it was one of those, I'd have heard little else at coffee. Perhaps it's something to do with Sheridan, or the new car she's been showing me brochures of." "Not those car brochures. If I see another of her brochures, I'll stick one up at—" "Emmett! Run along, sister dear, to coffee. You'll be late." "Don't look so smug. You've been invited too." Emmett has a look of horror on his face as he hits the keys on the piano with his fist. If you have enjoyed this video and you would like to see part 2 of episode 1, then please give it a big old thumbs up. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, then please leave a like, comment and share on social media. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest channel uploads. From me in Shropshire, goodbye.